Alright, thank you for coming to my little presentation. My name is Cabal, I run rainbow-net. Anybody here a member of it? Two. Three, unfortunately. And that's Quetzalcoatl, by the way, for those of you watching at home. Okay, my presentation is on sharing and freedom is magic. Okay, first for the contents, I'm going to be going into what is rainbow-net. Alright? I'm also going to explain the Creative Commons, how it affects you, because copyright is a serious issue here, especially with all these trading owners and whatnot. You get sued. I'd like everybody to hold their questions. There will be time for Q&A. I was hoping for a little bit of a bigger audience, so that's why I would have that there, because I know people would go, hey, Kevin, what's going on, man? Or something like that. Alrighty. You're free to email me at any time at webmaster@rainbow-net. If you have any questions after the presentation, or disagree with anything that I present, or be respectful. And rainbow-net is basically a Twitter for Bronycon. It uses StatusNet software developed under PHP and MySQL at statusnet.com. It's kind of like Twitter. Instead of tweets, we dash. Alright, you also have the ability to form groups. You can also use tags, you can redash, per se, you can also fame. You can also do picture uploads as long as they are within PG-13 content. And of course, it can't be copyrighted either. I'm kind of overlooking that for that website for now. And we also have the artplay, which was a major headache at the beginning of our near the second half of April when people started flooding the site and people had no idea what the status updates were going on for the Rainbow people that were there. Originally, rainbow-net was supposed to be a place for fanfic people to post updates about their fanfics. You know, it kind of helped me out too because I like to read. It's been a while. And here's a little screenshot. So we got public timeline. And then, let's see, we've got popular notices and whatnot. I'll be showing you a little read. Oh, here's the good part. We have an app.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
You probably did. If you look up for StatusNet, under your iPod or Android, I'm not sure if they have a BlackBerry or other devices, you can also connect to us. Just type in your name, password, and then connect to rainbow-net. If you're an RP, or you can do rp.rainbow-net. Although I don't recommend it. Strange things happen there. And of course, StatusNet is very popular right now, but it's still in the beta stage of development. Basically, what you're all on is a piece of crap, basically. Can anybody here an open source engineer? No? PHP?
Oh, no.
Just you? No? I was hoping for more technical people. I wanted to ask them to actually go in and help develop it because they lack the creativity and it's a very hard to moderate website. Controls need to go. But if you want to visit, you can flash the screen now. I was expecting a bigger audience, of course.
I'm starting to get the app up. Alright. Why don't you listen to me, phone?
Got it?
Almost. Got it. Thanks.
What's that? That's exactly what I thought. Any questions?
Yes.
What's
Whose idea was it to put the background as Sweetie Belle Brill?
that would be me. I was looking this up on Bronycon, actually, and I saw all this calamity that was going on, and then I looked over at my website, and some people had changed their avatars to Sweetie Belle Grill, or some variation of it. And you helped. I know you did. Yeah, goodness. What's up?
Well, what are the dangers of Hasbro or the production company for Valor Pony coming in and just kind of like trying to shut you down for using Rainbow Dash?
Okay. This is a huge fear that I have at night. In fact, I half expect the IC to come knocking my door and take all my computers, right? Including my parents. Yes, Rainbow.
There's a good chance that they'll just give you a cease and desist first.
Cease and desist, yes. Now, Hasbro has been very good in the past not enforcing their copyright unless you're actually taking their products and then selling it as the Hasbro name, right? Very touchy, and they have to protect their IP rights as required by law, otherwise they can lose them. And back in the 80s, they lost all those pony names that Warren Foss wanted to bring in. Couldn't do it. Lost them because they didn't protect them. Or it overlaps. So,
I don't know if this is a little personal, but how do you keep the? Because I know you don't really have like any ads or anything like that on the site.
ads? Well,
So how do you like keep it like running? And it's only going to grow.
okay, this is the greatest part of having to keep this site. What I do is that every morning I wake up, have a cup of coffee, go to work, scrub toilets. Okay? I clean bathrooms, listen to customers complaining, tell customers directions, and then at about 11 o'clock in the evening I go home. And then after every 2 weeks I get paid, and that's how it stays up. I'm funding it completely out of my own pocket. Now, back to your original question, Hasbro can come in, and file a UDRP. If any of you are familiar with internet law, it's Uniform Domain Dispute Resolution, whatever. It's basically I get an email, or a little letter in my post office box, saying that hey, Hasbro has filed a claim against you, we think you've registered it in bad faith, etc., etc., etc. Please file your account. And then I have to go file a huge counterclaim, and then everybody gets to read it on the internet. And then a panel person gets to read it and goes, it's Hasbro's right. You lose it. Yeah, that's very serious. It doesn't matter where you are because domain registrars have to agree with the UDRP.
Registering the domain.
What's that? You have a question?
What? Just tell you to register a new domain.
Well, I can register a domain and then I
Do it like me or something.
But by the time I'm busy disputing this, they're probably registering all the other names as well.
Every variation?
Huh?
Every variation on regular
Tsunami, I think, has a variation. Rainbow Dash. Hey, come on in.
Oh. Hi.
Hi, I'm Cal.
Sorry, didn't realize it was you.
Yes, it is me.
Hey.
Did you want to say singing or what?
I was actually just seeing what was going on. I'm selling stuff.
Okay, I'm giving Paddle RainbowDash.net.
Okay.
Well, we stay. Let's see. Any other questions? Or what was I?
Has anybody from the show contacted you at all? Because they seem to be pretty.
Nobody has contacted me as of yet. I did catch one person registering as one Fox.
Really?
Oh, man.
Wait, I thought, I remember, now that he mentions it, I remember that there was something about how Lauren Foss or someone posing as Lauren Foss posted on RDM.
Yeah, I cross-checked the IPs. It wasn't coming out of Canada or Hasbro or Studio VMX.
So it was a pose.
But it could be she posted me out of her home, but her home is in Canada.
Right.
I thought she'd have in Los Angeles.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
In LA.
I live in California.
Well, she has dual citizenship.
Oh, I see.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, she's Canadian.
Well, she better. She's awesome.
I just want to acquire dual citizenship.
Actually, pretty much voting on
Right.
You have to go through a lot of
Back to that,
paperwork.
yeah, so there's always the fear that I could have this domain yanked out from under me.
You could, but just make a Cabal net.
Yeah.
Have you thought about partnering up with another site or another, maybe even Hasbro, like getting, to kind of like share the load? Because eventually this is going to get a lot bigger.
Well,
And it might be a little too much.
Well, this is highly centralized software
Yeah.
that we're talking about here. It's got to get onto one server. My hosting Rackspace host, with the cloud, I can actually have load balancers set up, and then I'll round robin to them, and just go to the server. Problem is, it's a little hard for me to set up because I have no idea what I'm doing.
What's the capacity?
Huh?
The maximum amount of users you can have on at once,
The
right?
max amount of users, all at once?
Yeah. Like, say like,
Well,
it was a really good night. You were talking.
Purple Tinker convinced me to get a larger virtual machine purchased, and that comes about $100. The maximum, I guess, before Rackspace Host decides, that something very wrong is going on, I guess would be if you're about 12,000 users crashing in.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, so it would be 12,000 on simultaneously or 12,000?
No, 12,000 posting, trying to
At the same time.
server.
Oh, that's not really how that's been.
Huh?
Most of them come as big as
Yeah,
Twitter.
but like, it's kind of like blowing up. You can't really expect it not to do that.
Any other questions?